Hey Helldivers, welcome back to another video, and in this one we are going to try and figure out what comes next for Helldivers 2 following the big Halo ODST Legendary Warborn crossover, right? This August 26th is going to be massive, right? Helldivers 2 comes out to Xbox. The Xbox players will be joining the fight together with PC and PS folks, right? August 26th also marks the release of Gears of War Reloaded, which is the remake of Gears of War 1 on PlayStation, right? If we were still living in the early 2000s or mid 2000s, right, like 2011s onwards, none of this were thought to be possible. Now the ceiling is no longer there, right? We can expect anything. So following this, what can we expect next for Helldivers, right? I'll be honest, I am spoiled now, right? I am spoiled. I will not expect I find it hard to go back to a regular Warbond following this, right? I want more. I want to be spoiled more by Arrowhead Studios, right? Let me know if you guys feel the same, right? Because following this major legendary Warborn, going back to, like, it's not the same as, like, it was kind of like the Killzone one, right? Yeah, it has its issues, right, with the costings and everything, but going back to a regular Warborn felt a little bit meh, but they did throw in some cool stuff. But following this one, right, this one is special, right? Following the ODST Warborn, right, going back to regular Warborn might just kill the hype a little bit, right? So yeah, let's just say Helldivers is feeling super generous and they want to follow this up with some more insane Warbonds. What could they do, right? Well, let's just say, for example, they want to stick to the Halo universe, right? What could they? What more things could they do, right? If they want to do something like an event-based thing, right? I don't know, like they could look into adding the Covenant, or maybe the banished form of the Covenant, some flood, right, as a limited time event enemy into the game. They could do something like that, right? I don't know, but highly likely that is going to be based on Warbonds, right? So if they were going to do Warbonds, I mean, the first thing I want to see is Halo Reach, right? I don't think they'll ever do Master Chief related stuff or anything to do with the main series, right? The main Halo games, right? I don't think they'll touch Master Chief or Spartan Locke. He was just a protagonist, like, just for one game. But yeah, I don't think they'll do Master Chief ever, or maybe just yet, right? In which case, I would expect Halo Reach, right? I wouldn't mind getting the Noble 6 armor. They could throw in one of the other assault rifle, the scoped assault rifle. I forgot what was the name for it. The scoped assault rifle that we get in that, or maybe they throw in the OG rocket launcher, right? Why not? And given that Helldivers is no stranger to CQC weapons, right? We have several swords in game. Why not throw in the energy sword? Makes sense, right? It makes sense. Why not? The gravity hammer, nah. Energy sword, yes, right? I mean, gravity hammer is just, it doesn't just suit the Helldiver playstyle. Energy swords, definitely. They could give us the dash attack, the dash sword attack, and things like that. It'll be amazing if they manage to pull this off, right? So Halo Reach crossover legendary Warborn, maybe, who knows, right? Chances of these happening is low, right? Because usually after a big Warborn, they do follow it up with just some regular content afterwards. But we've been spoiled. We've been spoiled, right? Okay, so let's say they do not want to follow the Halo route, right? They want to do something else, but they want to stick with an Xbox crossover. What's the next thing that makes sense? Boom, Gears of War. Nothing would make me more happy than seeing a Gears of War crossover with Helldivers, right? It just makes sense. Give us a COG armor, right? A generic COG armor. It doesn't have to be a Marcus Phoenix armor or anything. Like a generic COG armor, like, kind of like the ones that Carmine wears in the first one, something like that. COG armor makes sense, right? And throw in the OG Lance rifle, the chainsaw Lance rifle. Oof. Maybe the OG, the frag grenades, the ones that you toss by hand, like you swing and toss by hand, the frag grenades, right? These things all work. They could even throw in the locust enemy if they choose to, because all this seamlessly work well with the Helldivers universe. I would expect nothing less, right? Gears of War just makes sense if they do not want to follow the Halo route. All right, let's say for example, they do not want to do even Gears of War, right? What else is there, right? If they want to look in within the PlayStation universe, right? Since they did the Killzone crossover, I mean, the only other thing I could think of is Resistance Fall of Man, right? The whole Chimera aliens and everything, right? It also makes sense to, right, as well, because it was also it was a really good crafted universe, right? Some of you guys might not even remember Resistance Fall of Man, but it was a legit good PS3 classic, right? So it also had its, like, unique weapons, the assault rifle, the tracer rifle, and things like that. So I would expect this, but but what I'm really hoping for is Halo Reach or Gears of War, right? Resistance Fall of Man can come later, but this is provided that they choose to follow this by with another legendary weapon. Chances of this happening is, they haven't mentioned their future plans or anything yet, but chances of this happening is also quite low. But we're just theorizing here, right? This is what we hope to see, because we've been spoiled. We've been spoiled now. So yeah, there you guys have it. My kind of like predictions on what we can expect, what we would like to see, and what we can expect. Maybe do share your thoughts in the comments below on what you guys would like to see. What kind of crossovers would you like to see, be it with Helldivers following? Because now we can expect anything, right? Because there's a lot more things that Helldivers, like, there's a lot of alien worlds out there that Helldivers can work well with, right? So yeah, it would be nice to kind of like see because Helldivers is just an awesome game for everyone to come together, right? So yeah, we'll see. So yeah, there you guys have it. My predictions, my kind of like theories on like what we might see. So do share your thoughts as well in the comments below, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next live stream or video. Till next time, then, bye bye.